order to live in a civilized society, we have a tendency to hold back our urges and repress our impulses. However, these urges and impulses must be released in some way. They have a way of coming to the surface in disguised forms. One way these urges and impulses are released is through our dreams. Because the content of the unconscious may be extremely disturbing or harmful, Freud believes that the unconscious expresses itself in a symbolic language.
Dreams are set in like the same kind of location.
Get so many numbers in my head and try to calculate them, balance them, and just wake up with a really bad headache.
My teeth probably melted.
They made me open that can, like a tin opener, and cut this boy like Chelsea smiling. It was just awful.
Have recurring dreams where either I'm involved in or witness a plane crash.
Freud categorises aspects of the mind into three parts. ID, centred around primal impulses, pleasures, desires, unchecked urges and wish fulfillment. Ego, concerned with the unconscious, the rational, the moral and the self-aware aspect of the mind. And superego, the centre for the ID, which is also responsible for enforcing the moral codes of the ego.
So dreaming is a very important part of the sleep cycle. It's something we all do, but we don't necessarily understand the psychology behind it. There are several stages of sleep. One of the stages of sleep is called REM sleep, that's rapid eye movement. And during that stage of sleep, which is very deep, there is immense brain activity occurring, and dreaming occurs during that phase.
Confined spaces.
I'm really scared of caterpillars.
Well, I guess really, really deep water maybe.
Snakes.
Death.
Unplanned pregnancies.
That leads us on to nightmares. What is a nightmare? A nightmare is an extreme form of a dream, if you like. It's very emotionally intense. It usually has characteristics of terror and fear associated with it.
I just think nightmares can be like a natural way for your mind to process things that might be troubling you in life on a subconscious level.
No, because it balances you out. As much as it's awful at the time, it's a bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. You need your ups, you need your downs.
Dreams tend to be very closely related to whatever experiences we're having in the day. So quite often you'll find that you'll dream about the experiences that you've been having, although the dreams might be slightly disjointed and maybe have other characters in them, but will kind of play out a similar situation to that which you've experienced during that day. Famous psychologist Sigmund Freud, he believed that dreaming was very, very important in terms of keeping a state of equilibrium in the brain. And what he said was the unconscious mind would be kind of unravelling the day and trying to reduce the amount of stress and anxiety we'd experienced during that day. So what he said was that dreams were symbolic. So in other words, whatever we were dreaming would symbolise something else that would happen in real life. Other researchers have opposing views. They believe that the brain works like a sifting process when we're dreaming. We're exposed to massive amounts of stimuli during the day, and when we're asleep, what they say is that the dream kind of sifts out all of the unwanted material and only retains the things that are important.